Hey, Dog Pound. So, yesterday we had our final mock draft of the 2025 season. The draft's coming up this Thursday, and I think the Browns are ready to make a big splash there with 10 picks. So, what do we do today? Uh, well, I have an idea about talking about the people that we're going to bring in as preferred free agents after the draft is all said and done. Everybody's been drafted, and these are kind of the diamonds in the rough, in my opinion, that could potentially help the team this year, or if not this year, down the road. So let's get right to it. I've picked five players that Kevin Stefanski should be on the phone with right after the draft ends. So, number one, we need a kicker. We need a reliable kicker and a guy that can kick in the AFC North. So, the guy that I would be calling is none other than Ben Sauls, the kicker, the place kicker out of the University of Pittsburgh. This guy has kicked his entire college career at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. He knows the weather environments in the AFC North. He's a guy that it just doesn't bother him. He doesn't get rattled. If you've ever watched him kick, the game can be on the line, or it could be a first quarter field goal that he's attempting, and he has the same attitude. He's the same, and those are the best kickers, the ones that are completely just at the same level, no matter what the case is in the game. So this guy's got a huge leg. He's good from 60 plus, and he's extremely accurate. He's gotten better every single year since he has been at Pitt. So that's another big factor there. The guy can just absolutely drive the football. And so that's a guy we need a replacement. We don't have a reliable kicker, and we could really use Ben Sauls for sure. All right, so number two, I would be calling Lan Larison. He is a do-it-all player out of UC Davis. He's a running back, but he is equally good as a receiver. He has kick return experience. He has special teams experience as a gunner. This guy is really incredible. Last year, his final year in college, he ran for 1,465 yards and 17 touchdowns, and he also had 62 catches for 847 yards and 6 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, anyone? So this guy is really good, and he's got the ability to really do it all. He ran at his pro day with an injured ankle. His ankle had been injured after the season, and but he wanted to show the scouts that he could run, and he did. He ran a 4.46 at his pro day with an injured ankle. So this is a guy that can really help us. I think he's got the ability to break tackles. He also has incredible contact balance. Just watch the videotape of him on his sideline runs, where he's getting hit at the sidelines, trying to be pushed out of bounds, and he somehow stays in bounds and goes for the score all the way to the house for a touchdown. So he's got the ability to take it all the way. You'll see also in the highlight videos he's an incredible hurdler. He hurdles tacklers like they're high hurdles in the Olympics or something. But yeah, he's incredible. So that's a great pickup there as well. That won't, it's not going to cost us hardly anything. If he doesn't make the team, we put him on the practice squad. But you know what? I think he has a good chance to make the team for sure, because he can play multiple positions and certainly play on special teams. All right, so number three guy we want to give a call to. We need a tight end, and there's a guy that is very little known out of Townsend. His name is Carter Runyon. He's 6'5", about 245 pounds. Not a fantastic blocker right now, but he's got the body type and the ability to add weight to his frame. So he is very coachable. The guy is a team first kind of player. At his pro day, he ran faster than any tight end ran at the combine. He ran a 4.62 40-yard dash. He had a 36.5 vertical leap, which would have placed him at third at the combine for tight ends. He had a 10.3 broad jump, 22 bench presses at 225 pounds. So he's fast. He's strong. He's got the ability to get bigger than he is. He's already 245 pounds, but he can easily add 15 pounds to get up to 260 pounds and be an inline tight end. I don't think he's going to help the Browns this year, but he can sit a year either on the practice squad, or he may be able to help us on special teams this year. And then maybe in some 2-3 tight end sets. So that's a possibility as well. But a few years down the road, this guy could be our starting tight end. He's got that kind of athleticism, that kind of ability. Okay, so number 4 on the list of people that Kevin Stefanski needs to call right after the draft ends to get those preferred free agents in. So this guy is a wide receiver out of Abilene Christian, and his name is Blaine Taylor, and the guy is about almost 6'4" and 215 pounds. He ran a 4 in the 4.4s at his pro day. He had a 39.5-inch vertical leap. He's definitely got the athletic ability, and I'll tell you, you got to put on the tape of Blaine Taylor against Texas Tech. This is a guy from the FCS going up against a Power 5 conference school and just torching them. 7 catches for 141 yards and a touchdown in that game, and there were a couple that he just absolutely blistered the Texas Tech secondary. He had a long touchdown catch where he just ran away from everybody, and then he had another long catch where he had to lay out. I mean, absolutely lay out to catch the ball, and he brought it in and hung on to the football. And that's the kind of guy that we need in our offense, a guy that's going to put it all on the line, lay themselves out, and make the play for us. So if we get him, he's a guy, again, a developmental player that's going to take maybe a year or two to develop. But you know what? We get him, and down the road, he can be a fantastic player in our rotation. A big slot that can stretch the defense, and a guy that can do a lot for you there too. He can be a gunner on special teams. So there's a lot of things that we can do with this guy. And then at number 5, we need a quarterback. We need another arm to bring in. We brought one guy in the draft, Dylan Gabriel, who I think is going to be very, very good. But we need another arm for camp, and I think this is a guy that we keep on the practice squad and develop him. This is a guy, his name is Taylor Elgersma, and he's a 6'4", 216-pound quarterback out of Wilfrid Laurier. And the reason why you haven't heard of that is because it's up in Canada. It's a Canadian college in British Columbia. And he played all 5 years of his college ball in Canada. Now, he could have transferred to a lot of schools in the United States, but he decided to stay loyal and stay up at his school up there. And I bet he's glad he did, because he won the Canadian Heisman Trophy up there his last year. He threw for 4,200 yards, 74% completion percentage, 35 touchdowns, only 11 interceptions, almost 11 yards per attempt, per pass attempt. So he knows how to get the ball downfield. Now, he's going to have to learn how to play under center, and he's going to have to learn to play American football rules, because as many of you know, the Canadian Football League and college football in Canada as well, their field is much, much larger than the American football field. It's about, I think it's 12.5 yards wider, and then, of course, the end zones are 10 yards longer, too. Also, he's going to have to get used to his wide receivers not being able to get a running start before the snap. So he's got a lot to learn, but he has all the tools to make it happen. He's a big guy. He's got a strong arm, and I think that this is a guy that you keep him on the practice squad for a few years, let him learn under the veterans, and then he can come along and he can help you down the line. So there you have it, guys. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video as well. So I'm very excited for this weekend. I know you guys are too. It's Easter Sunday today, so happy Easter, all you Browns fans out there. Let's go Browns.